So on the axis below, sketch the graph of y equals 4 sine x between 0 and 360. So what we're going to do is we just got to work out what this graph looks like by using our calculator, okay, for each of these values here. Okay, so remember these are our x values, so you can just literally put that in there. Okay, now sine x is between 1 and minus 1, okay, between 1 and minus 1. But if you've got 4 sine x, that sort of increases that value then to 4, right, because you're timesing it by 4. So the upper limit's going to be 4 here. Okay, so I'll put 4 there, measured it out accurately, so 4 centimeters maybe represent 4, and then lower limit's going to be minus 4. Okay, and all you've got to do is, when x is 0 degrees, just put 0 in there. So you're going to have 4 sine 0. Okay, so you put in 0 degrees in there, see what it comes out to be. It comes out to be 0. So there's your point there, right? Then we do the same then for 90. Okay, so 4 sine 90. And that comes out to be 4. So we're up here. Okay. 4 sine 180. So that's 0. 4 sine 270. So that's minus 4. And then 4 sine 360. So that's 0. Okay, so you could see now it's like that, but don't make it look like that, right, with straight lines. We need to make it sort of with a curve, right, because that's what the sine wave is. It's like a wave, right? There's no, you need to remember that, it's sine wave, there's no pointiness to it. Okay, it's not perfect, that's okay. Maybe you obviously use a pencil in the exam, because then you know it didn't quite go through it there. So you can rub that out and do it again a bit better. It is a sketch, but you still want to get it looking good. So it says then, find all the solutions of the equation when we've got this 4 sine x equals 1. Now if you think about it, 1, where 4 sine x, right, is equal to 1, well, what they're saying is then, is that basically 4 sine x equals to 1, yeah? So y is equal to 1, yeah? So 4 sine x here is equal to 1, when y is equal to 1. So y is equal to 1 about here, isn't it? So if we've got 1 centimetre, it's about there, isn't it? So if I draw a line across, you'll notice I've got two answers, where it hits the curve there and it hits the curve here. Okay? Well, I can work out what that answer is there, okay, using my calculator. Okay, I can work out that first one, because if I got 4 sine x equals 1, okay, I can take that 4 over, and of course divide by 4 then, because you take it over, because you times them here, take it over, divide by 4, and then to get x, you take the sine over and do sine to the minus 1 of a quarter. Let's do that on my calculator. So shift sine 1 quarter. That comes out to be 14 point, we go 1 decimal place, 14.5 degrees. If that's 14.5 degrees, we can work out what that is just by symmetry, because that's like 14.5 degrees from 0. This will be 14.5 degrees back from 180. So we've got 14.5 degrees as one answer, and the other solution then will be 14.5 degrees back from 180, just because of the symmetry of it. You're going back there from 180, going forwards here from 0. So you've got answers 14.5 degrees, that's one of them, and the other one then will be 165.5 degrees.